inside. We're in the tasting room here at Toca Madera. We're gonna try 4 different wines. So this is a treat for me. Let's start. You started off.
Okay. So the first wine that I suggest, and this is to offer something that's a little bit sweeter to people,
yes,
is our Moscato. So what we do is a very slow, cool fermentation for basically, in this particular vintage, 122 days.
Okay.
So most fermentations are 7 to 10 days. This one was 122. So really long fermentation.
That is really long.
Really slow, and it's to preserve those aromatics that the Moscato has.
And so what should I be looking for? You let me cheat. What should I be looking for when I taste?
Just like I tell people in the tasting room, I don't often suggest descriptors to you.
I know you'll influence me.
I don't want to influence you exactly. So
it smells really good.
You taste it, whatever you perceive, then you're correct.
Okay.
And that's the way I kind of like to do wine tasting. So
do we swirl whites? We swirl whites, right?
Every wine.
Swirl them all.
It's going to give those aromatics a chance to really
that's really good.
Liven up and show themselves.
I told you before. Oh, you do it really, really nice. I told you before that you were gonna have to sell me on Moscato, but you don't have to sell me at all. It's delicious.
Well, the Moscato here is not quite as sweet as a lot of Moscatos you find, so it's got a higher acidity, so there's a good balance to it, and that's what's nice.
Oh, it does have a nice acidity.
So the acidity cuts through that sweetness, and then you get good balance. But then if you're someone that's looking for something that has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit sweeter, it kind of feeds that need as well.
That's definitely a crowd pleaser. I like how you dumped yours and I drank mine. All right, what's next?
We have the Conmigo. Conmigo is a name we made up. It means with me.
Okay.
So
I'm not even gonna ask what wine it's like.
It's Viognier and Marsanne. So it's 77% Viognier and 23% Marsanne.
So it's a blend.
It's a blend.
Okay.
It's co-fermented though. It's got this beautiful bouquet and aromatics in the nose.
Yeah.
And the reason I say bouquet is because there's a barrel fermentation. It's aged on the sediment, the sur lie aging. So it's not sweet. It's completely dry. But you do get that fruitiness from the Viognier, and you get nice body and nice texture out of it.
Yes, all of those things I just experienced.
So there's good texture.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
And that's the thing, is the texture is what is nice.
The mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good white wine. Okay, now let's go to the bolder wines.
Yes, the reds. We have 2 reds. Neither of which are super, super heavy, but they are a little bit more intense than like the white wines.
Yeah.
And so the first one is one that I've been really excited to release and I wanted to really get out to people. And this is our basically GSM style blend. So if you've been to Paso Robles, you'll see tons of these blends. And GSM stands for Grenache Syrah Mourvedre. This one in particular is more Mourvedre than the other parts. And we have a little Viognier in there. So we co-ferment the Syrah and Viognier. And so if you look on the back label, if you were to have this wine on your table, it's 34% Mourvedre, 33 Grenache, 27 Syrah, and 6 Viognier. The reason that the 6 Viognier in there is, like I said, the Syrah and Viognier are co-fermented. So
I see.
We made 3 wines, and then we blended them together.
Oh, wow.
And basically what the blend is a third, a third, a third.
Yeah.
And it came out perfect for that reason.
I love this take.
And so what's cool is this one.
Oh my God, it's so light.
Yeah. This one got 93 points in Wine Enthusiast. So
I wasn't expecting it to be so light.
Right, and that's why this is a versatile wine, because you're going to notice, even though it's light, there's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of flavors going on, there's a lot of complexity going on.
Okay, so that is sweet for sure. It definitely has that sweet note. But
it's completely dry. Actually.
Yeah.
So it has that fruitiness.
Yes.
But there's no sugar.
Oh my God, that's so good.
If you notice, I smell the wines a lot more than I taste them. Because for me personally,
I'm of a different mind.
Well, for me personally, the smell is 90% of the taste. So like, as a winemaker, if you don't smell it, if you do smell it and it doesn't smell good, then there's a low probability that it's going to taste good.
That it's going to taste good, yeah, for sure. This is a very, very good wine. Okay, and the Tempranillo.
So the Tempranillo Reserve, the reason we call it that, or the reason that we call it Reserve, is because it's aged for 36 months in barrel, and then it's been in the bottle now 2 years. So
wow.
It's kind of cool.
That one too.
We're both pouring. We're pouring 2017. So we're pouring 5-year-old wines, And we're big on bottle aging the reds. The
Yeah.
whites we can't make enough of to keep them in stock,
Yeah.
so we sell out of them.
Yeah.
And the whites are these fresh, fruity wines that you want to
drink those.
You want to drink
Yeah.
those immediately.
Yeah.
But the reds, we want to have them come into their own and really taste the best way possible. And so that's why we do the bottle aging. That's why we pour them and hold them and pour them and
Yeah.
hold them, because we don't want to just flood them and get them out on the market and
Right.
not be in the best form that they can be.
I love to think about, that's why I buy things based off the label, because I love to think about the story behind, oh, this is a light one too.
It's a little darker than the other, but yeah.
But it is fairly light. I love to think about what we were doing in 2017.
Oh yeah, that's exactly.
You know?
That's always something that crosses my mind.
Yeah.
When we're working in the cellar or doing something. It's crazy that we made this wine in 2017, and I think, man, what was going on in my life at that time?
At that time. I was not even in television yet in 2017.
And I think back, and
I think I was still in grad school.
I'm like, wow, I had just met my wife. We weren't married yet. Like, I was making this wine in a different portion of my life, and so like.
Also a great selling point for buying wine for the holidays. You know, it's a time to celebrate with your family and reflect and.
Exactly, and that's the thing that's cool, and that's the reason, like, I love to cook, I love to make wine. It's not about the wine, it's not necessarily about the food. Obviously, you want them both to taste good, but the cool part to me of why I like doing that stuff is when you put a bottle of wine on the table or you put plates of food on the table, it brings people together.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's something that is more important than all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's more important than the wine. It's more important than what's ever happening in the world, because now you've brought people together and you can share something and have a good time and get a little bit tipsy and have fun and make jokes. And that's something that I actually hold, really close to my heart. Like, those times are something that you can't always get, and if you can get them at the time that you can get them, then you should enjoy it.
Well, you are a facilitator of that, and you and me right now, we're getting tipsy here at Toca Madera with the 2017 wine. Okay, we will have all the information on all of the wines that we tried here today for any of the holiday celebrations that you're planning with your family. Shane, thank you so much. Cheers, my friend. Coming up here, looking for your next real estate investment, 813 Properties is here with some expert insights into local commercial properties. We'll talk with a broker after the break.